Okay, welcome, my dear friends. Regarding of CPGET 2025, this is Dr. Padala Tirupati, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. As the convener of this PG entrance examination coaching, we would like to invite eminent resource person and resourceful personality and very senior most botany fraternity, Dr. Tirunahari Ugandhar sir, working as an associate professor in Kakatiya Government College, Hanamakonda. Sir has previously discussed about the molecular biology, cytology, especially cell biology, cell organelles, chromosomes, DNA, RNA, and the special chromosomes, extra chromosomal inheritance, that is plasmid DNA, chloroplast DNA, mitochondrial DNA, and other most important division, that is cell division, mitosis and meiosis importance. Sir has clearly explained. Afterwards, Sir has started the plant systematics, plant taxonomy, that is the classification types, natural system of classification, artificial system of classification, and APT system, Bentham and Hooker classification, and also Engler-Prandtl classification, Shenzhen code, ICN, ICBN, or ICN, now we can call it as ICN. Recent trends in the plant systematics, that is cytotaxonomy, numerical taxonomy, chemotaxonomy. Afterwards, Sir has clearly explained about the most important topic related to our botany, that is taxonomical aids, that is flora, scheme, botanical gardens, herbaria. These are all Sir has clearly explained in previous classes. So in this regard, we would like to invite Dr. Tirupati sir. Please welcome. Start your session and share your screen, sir. Please welcome, sir. Hearty welcome, sir. And all the participants regarding of this coaching during the class, if you have any doubt, please ask your queries. Sir is going to clarify your doubts. Okay. So, sir, please unmute yourself and start your session, sir. Please welcome.
Sir.
Okay, sir. Welcome.
PPT not open. So to just one, the Indian botanical gardens. So in the present, which are what is the botanical gardens which are protecting the
slideshow. Slideshow click చేయండి, sir. Slideshow.
So now here is a Indian botanical gardens. The plants are cultivated in the nature and artificial. So both are, that is the Indian Botanical Garden, Kolkata, the largest botanical garden in India. So it is the 1950. Sipur, Kolkata was laid 310 acres of land on the bank of the river Hooghly in 1787 at the initiative of the Cobalt and Bengal Infinity. So this is a first garden of the India. William Roxburgh, the father of Indian botany, was its second director and founder of the world famous herbarium. Also of the garden. The garden is now under the control of the Botanical Survey of India. So this was the first Indian to the appointed superintendent of this garden, 1937. George King was the designer and gardens. The great banyan tree, which is one of the largest trees in the size of the world. So it is just information to that it is considered over the 250 years of the age. So there are over 50,000 species of the plants in this garden from several countries. So some main attraction of the garden is a palm house, also orchid house, so Pintum, ternary, cacti, collections and gained water lily, Victoria Regia, and its selection of the section of the medicinal plants. So then this garden was the largest and best herbarium in the country. The large number of the herbarium species, 2.5 million plant species of the various plants in the angiosperms, gymnosperms plants are collected and stored in the museum. Since 1957, the major part of this collection has been shifted to the Botanical Survey of India, Botanical Garden, which has headquarters the Botanical Survey of India. It is now called the Central National Herbarium, Kolkata. This is also just only one single national garden which are explained. So next one, what is the meaning of the species? What are the group of the species? What are the taxonomic hierarchy? Taxonomic means how to arrange the grades. So which is the highest grade in the taxonomy or rank of the taxonomy? Definitely Simpson, 1961, as a group of real organisms recognized the format unit of any level of hierarchical classification. These hierarchical classification, it is a rank that is considered the sufficiently distinct by the taxonomist to formally recognize assign the different categories of the taxonomic hierarchy. So this is also the taxonomic hierarchy. What are the important? These taxonomic literature hierarchy is the process of arranging various groups or classes and other categories into the successive levels of the biological classifications. So in the sequences, which is also called a kingdom, also division, class, order, family, genera, species. The species is the lowest grade of the taxonomy. Also, we will count the species is the first grade of the lowest grade of the taxonomy. The arrangement of the low to high is called a hierarchical arrangement. Each of these, so the sequence either in the decreasing or increasing order from the kingdom to the species and also vice versa. So this one, each of these levels or hierarchies is called the taxonomic category or rank. So in this system of classification, the kingdom is always ranked high, followed by the division, class, order, family, genus, and species, which is important of always ranked with the lowest to the hierarchy, the lowest rank to the highest rank. The lowest rank is of the taxonomies, which can call the first grade or first rank of the taxonomy. The first grade or first rank or first code is called species, genus, family, order, class, division, and kingdom. This is also alternate method for hierarchical arrangement in plant kingdom. The species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, and kingdom. This phylum is when we add that is called a zoology or zoological plant classification. So this what is a means of the species? What are the importance of the genus? The species is the lowest level of classification and shows the high level of similarities among the organisms. The two types, lowest and high level of similarities. The most high level of the similarities are it can be grouped into the low to high grade. Low to high grade, one species can be distinguished from other closely related species, also based on the distinct difference in the morphology. A group, what is a species? A fundamental or lowermost or grade or rank of the taxonomy is called a species. A group of the species are which included in the genera. The group of the genera are in the families. It is also increases. Then that the species is a fundamental last grade of the classification and also called a similarities among the organisms. So next the species after genera or genus. Genus is also singular. The the taxonomy group comprises several species which have similar characteristic but different from that of the species. The species are similarity and different. The different species of the group of families are included into the genera. That is also similar group of the plants characters are grouped into the species. The species is a different characters. The two different characters of the species are which included into the genera. So then but different from that of the species from another genus. For example, Plasmodium is a genus is the with the multiple species which are similar each other and different the species of another genus. Similar another genus are different. Also got a Plasmodium consisting of also a different type of the varieties. Also got a cultivars that CVs also are there. But what are the means of the genus after family? The category of the taxonomy includes various genus which shares some group of the plants is called the family. Then resemblance among themselves. However, the number of similarities are increases composed or compared to the species and genus. The differentiations, the similarities are various to group that is called in the family. And the species are less number of similarities. Genus are more number. Genus to the family is a more number. The similarities are different. Also called different qualities increases, similarities are decreases. That is called a say family. So for example, the genus of the tiger also got a leopard also got a grouped into the together same families or different families are next one in the order. So a group of the families showing a somewhat few similarities from an order. For example, the order so carnivorous also called in the plants way the order Ranalis also called a Malvalis. These are called orders of the families. This is also important. Then class. The class of the order, the class is, for example, the so primitive or primitive class or advanced class. So what are the measure class? Monocotyledons or dicotyledons. What that is also one type of the class. Then after class, that is the next one is the phylum also got division, also got a kingdoms. So this is the next level of the classification. After division, after order, after class divisions. So this division is so is Thylophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Pteridophyta, and also got a Spermatophyta. Phyta is also suffixes of the phyta, also got divisions. These divisions in the spermatophyta division, which can classify the two classes, monocotyledons and dicotyledons. That then the two classes are which are included to form the division that is called spermatophyta in botany and also zoology. That phylum, the same are synonymous words of the division in animals. That is got a phylum, which are called aves, fishes, reptiles, mammals, amphibians, combined from the phylum vertebrate or chordata. But kingdom, so this kingdom is also important. So this species, the largest group of the population, which is will define the tradition as a plant and animals. Both are different plants and animals, which are separated into the two kingdoms, animal, plant. These plant which are called flowering, also called non-flowering, cryptogamous, non-cryptogamous, kingdom, sub-kingdom. The sub-kingdom is also, it is a first sub-kingdom, which is also called cryptogams, then phanerogams. These phanerogams are further divided into then divisions, also Thylophyta. The phanerogams are which divides into the flowering plants like Pteridophyta, gymnosums, and also called angiosums. So these plants and animals, but Whittaker 1969 suggests a five kingdom classification and divides all the living organisms into five kingdom: Monera, Protista, fungi, plant, animal. These are called the plant animal is major parts of the two kingdoms are in plants kingdom. So then intra-specific ranks. So what is a intra-specific? The species is the regarded as the basic unit of classification. It is a many European, American, and Asian for us recognize taxa below the rank of species known as intraspecific taxa. Intraspecific and interspecific, the two type of the ranks or two type of the taxas are which can classified by the linear scientist. The linears usually only one intraspecific taxon, the variety, but over the years, various taxonomists usually a number of intraspecific, the intraspecific ranks in their respective flora. So the International Code of Botanical Nomenclature organism 5 intraspecific ranks. 5 intraspecific ranks, which is also called as subspecies, variety, subvariety, form, and subform. Only species are further which can classify or divided into the 5 intraspecific ranks. Species after subspecies, then variety after subvariety, subvariety after form after subform, which is also 5 categories, which are divides in the linear level of the classifications. So nowadays, only 3 subspecies, variety, and form. Thus, the 3 codes which can classified by the species. The species are subspecies, variety, and form. Of these 5 suggested by the ICN are uses. In the ICBN, 5 suggested that 5 is also intraspecific ranks, subspecies, variety, subvariety, form, and subform. But in ICN, only 3. This is also subspecies, variety, and form. These are important of the formation. Then subspecies. These subspecies is a population of several biotypes. The several biotypes which are a more or less a distinct regional, also called a facial of the species, the faces and stands of the race. The species is a important of the faces. Then variety. The variety is a population of the several biotypes forming more or less a local faces of a species. Then the variety. Then after form, what is the form? The form is often regarded as the sporadical, also called a sporadical forms. The sporadical form. The sporadical form, the variety is a population of several biotypes forming a more or less as a less a local capacities of a species. The second one is also form. This form is often regarded as the sporadic variety distinguished by a single or a few linked or characters. Single characters are also linked characters. The little taxonomic significance is, however, attached to the minor and random varieties upon which the form of the normally based characters. This is important of the form, and this form is also the species is the fundamental unit of taxonomic hierarchy. What are the qualities of the species? So this it is called as a building bricks in biological classification. What are the meaning of the species? What are the principles of the species? It is a fundamental unit of taxonomy. Then building bricks of the biological classification. It is the lowest category of hierarchy, which is so consistently used to the recognized by all the botanists. Then it is according to the Stebbins 1977, species is the basic unit of evolutionary process. To the Stebbins are evolution level of the classification. The species is a basic unit of the evolutionary process. The species are the species, so unlike other extra, so can be other extra then can be described and recognized without relating to the taxa. At other ends, the species is the only category dealing directly with the plants. The species are directly with the ending of the plants. It is easily recognized as a distinct unitary on the basis of morphological character. It is genetically isolated from other species. One species also genetically differs to the other species. The species is a fundamental unit of taxonomical hierarchy, fundamental grade, fundamental rank, fundamental taxon of the taxonomic hierarchy. So this is a important. Then the taxonomic species are concept or morphological species concept. Then morphologically, the species is also called as a classical phenetic species concept. So or a lineage or classical species concept. What are the classical species? A species is a set of organisms that are phenotypically similar and look different from other set of the organisms. So these are so phenotypic species are two different. The same way also got a just different, which can classify the species or classify the subspecies, and also got a varieties. So the concepts suggested that the species are the smallest group that are also consistently and persistently distinct and distinguishable by morphological characters. The species is the easily recognized kind of the organisms and is also called so microscopic plant and animals. Their recognition should rest and on the simple glass observations. So maybe with the hands and only lens only, and only small, only less, only short, only that a fundamental part of the classification. A species is a commonly or community of the number are related. So communities where distinct to morphological characters. All the species are not same. Distinct characters are one of the opinion of the companion systematical studies of this classification. This is also so. What are the important of the species? These species are which can how many categories are there? The species concept, then biological concept, then also morphological concept, and also phylogenetic concept, ecological concept, evolutionary concept, genetic concept. So this one, the biological concept, which is the species is a reparative isolation apart. And then best for sexual living species, limitation not for fossils or sexual organisms. So these are three types of the key features, best and limitation apart. Then morphological species concept is physical traits. The physical trait of the morphology that is got key feature. Then best for fossils, initial ID. Then limitation is a subjective differentiation. So then it is a morphological differentiation of the species concept. Then phylogenetically, the species are common ancestry unique traits of the species. Then also it is a DNA-based classification. It is also best for the phylogenetic concept of the species. Then limitation is also too many species. The too many species of the phylogenetic concept is called a species concept. Then ecologically, the Nike occupations, the key features, then best for sexual organisms, and also limitation is also called a overlapping righteous species. So this is a important of the classification for this one. So then the ecologically niche and asexual are overlapping. Then evolutionary history and role. It is the one qualities of the plant. Then long-term studies of the pest. Then hard to the rest, also called empirically limitations. Then genetics, the genetical level, the key features of the species is also DNA genetical similarities. Then also got a best for the so cryptic species. then limitation for the requires molecular tools. So these are all concepts are important role to the classification of the systems of the species. Majorly, these are all is based. The species are fundamental role. The species are fundamental characters of the living organisms. It is also called the building bricks of the bricks in biological classification. It is also called the lowest category of hierarchical level, which is also constantly used to the recognized by all the botanists. Every botanist means then phylogenetically, evolutionary level, morphological level, type of the classification, species, the fundamental level of organ, level of the grade in taxonomy. Then also according to the statements 1977, species is the basic unit of evolutionary process. Evolutionary process is means phylogenetic process of classification, also called the APG, fourth group of what? Then the species are unlike other taxa can be described, also recognized without relating to the taxa at other ranks. The species is thus the only category dealing directly with the plants, dealing directly the it is also called essentially so recognition to distinct entity or entity on the basis of morphological characters. It is also one by it is also genetically isolated from other species, but the species concept is most important of the taxonomy or taxonomy class, which is also the level of the or hierarchical level of the species concept. So then, what are the importance of the grades? What are the importance of the species? How to write the how to prepare the multiple or fill in the blanks basis on the species. In highest rank of the taxonomy hierarchy is domin. So the order of the rank from highest of lowest to domin, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. The kingdom first one, common, phylum, division, both are different in plants and animals. Class are same, order, family, genus, and species are same, which is also only phylum which are belongs to the zoological, then only phylum after division, which are called botany division. So the scientific name of the organism consists of two parts, the genus and the species, which is a taxonomic low grades of the hierarchical level. The father of taxonomy is the Carolus von Linnaeus. The organism in the genus are more closely related those of the species is called a family. So the taxonomic rank below phylum is dash class order, and below phylum means division. Below division is called the class. So Homo sapiens belongs to the kingdom, also called Animale. Then Mangifera Indica kingdom, also Plantae. The term taxon refers to a dash group of organism to classification of the system in plants. The equivalent of phylum is offered known as the division. The division is how many divisions are in the plant kingdom: Talophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Spermatophyta. The Spermatophyta, which also further divides into the two subdivisions, which are called angiospermae and gymnosperms, so which are the binomial nomenclature system was Latin names. That is also called worldwide standardized name of the binomial nomenclature. The family is domesticate, also called Felis cactus, is also called Felidae order or Felidae family. The genus of mango is called a Mangifera. You know that a class of the composed of one or more orders. So then Panthera leo, lion, and Panthera tiger belongs to the same genus. It is also different. The taxonomic hierarchy was first developed by Carolus von Linnaeus. It is a taxonomy father of the plant taxonomy. In domain, also called meaning that includes organism which no nucleus is also called a bacteria, also called a archaebacteria. The organism of the same species can dash, also called interbreed and produce the fertile offsprings. The family name always ends with the suffix the also got a animal and malvaceae, and also this family name. The examples, the primitives of the dash in which men belongs to the order. The full scientific name of the organisms is always dash or italicized or underlined. Italicized in the type also got a underlined. So the dash of the species, which is also concept of the definite species based on the ability to interbreed and produce fertile offsprings. Biological species. It is a biologically also that answer of the filling the blanks. The biological species concept was proposed by the Ernest Mayer, the first Mayer scientist who has proposed the biological species concept. The dash is species concept uses physical traits to classify organism. Morphological species. Morphology. The species that look also similar but are generally genetically different are called the cryptic species. Genetically different is called a cryptic. The their species concept emphasizes common ancestry and evolutionary history is called a phylogenetic. Phylogenetic species is called a emphasize also called a common ancestry evolutionary history. The ecological species concept focus on the dash, also garden like organisms. The species is the smallest unit of classification in the taxonomy. It is also most important. The, the dash is a species concept is especially useful in identifying a bacteria and a fungi that is called genetic species. Genetic species. Dash is the species concept includes the so entire evolutionary lineage of the species means evolutionary species. According to the biological species concept, members of the different species are dash reproductive isolated. This is also got a important of the 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 morphological species concept is most useful for studying fossils. So the dash species concept uses DNA or molecular data is a phylogenetic phylogenetic level classification basis on DNA or molecular means RNA, also protein, fats, carbohydrates. A group of organisms that can breed among themselves in nature are called the species. Then the ecological species concept was mainly proposed by the Van Walen scientist. Ecological species. Then dash reproductive isolation is a key factor in the biological species concept. The phylogenetic species concept is based on the shared of characters, means derivative characters. Derivative dash are in the dash means species concept are being a separate lineage means evolutionary species concept. The genetic species concept is based on the comparison of a sequencing means DNA. The DNA is also basic concept of morphological traits can be so misleading due to the phenotypic variation within the species. The species concept that applied well to a sexual organism is the dash means also called a ecological or genetic. So these are a major importance of the filling the blanks of the characters. It is also completed of the species, the species hierarchy or taxonomic hierarchy in classification or taxonomy. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Sir,
you.
completed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we will meet same time. Thank you, sir.